Hey
Hi
guys,
guys.
welcome back to Pat and Mac.
Mac.
So we changed the name because we realised it was kind of
Yeah. Before we start, I just want to go on a rant about McDonald's
oh
deliveries.
my god.
So, for my first order, I ordered a brownie with the rest of the meal. Strange. Brownie didn't come.
Nor did the straws or napkins.
Exactly. Right? So then, my boyfriend called me. And he asked me what my address was. And I was like, why do you want to know? And he goes like, I just want to know. I said, I swear to God, if it's more food, I'm gonna die because I ate all my McDonald's and then I had all the rest of the noodles. So then I got a call from a random number and I was too scared to answer. So then the driver texted me going there's no brownies left in the shop, what else do you want? And I just said a McFlurry. But little did I know my boyfriend got me 2 brownies. That's a man for you. And so we got a McFlurry, but then we also got a sugar donut. Who actually eats sugar donuts? No offense to anyone who does, but I barely know anyone who eats.
I do.
Well, you can have it then.
Have it later. But anyways, this is part 2. And
For extras.
mm-hmm.
While we eat.
Yeah. And so you'll have ASMR and a story time. But Mac, do you want to start?
Okay. Gotta put the... Oh shit. Alright. So. I can't remember. It's really annoying me. But
How about you start with how we met?
oh,
Or someone?
yeah, that's the one I'm gonna talk about. So, I can't remember when this was. Last year, probably. At some
2 years
point.
ago.
2 years ago. Oh, sorry, 3 months coming up. 3 years is coming
3
up.
months. Wow.
I'm sorry. So me and this guy dated, enough ways, obviously, because that's just the casual way. And obviously we started dating. All was good. Couple months in, I was went to Newcastle on holiday, and he turns to me and he goes here, do you want to come down to Bangor? Because I'm going down to Bangor because I want to watch a match or something, along those lines.
Excuse me.
And I said, right, I'll have to check on my mum. So obviously I was still in Newcastle, but then she said, yeah, I can go, and I was actually shocked. So went down to Eddie Irfan's. Really awkward, may I add. Even Patricia can vouch, I looked so awkward.
Yeah, I saw a photo.
A good couple of photos.
2, to be exact. But, oh well.
And that was okay. And then I went to one of his practices. Now the thing that really annoyed me with him, he claims he does ice hockey. He does not do ice hockey.
Wait for it, guys. It gets worse.
He does not do ice hockey because you don't have the skates on. So you've got rollerblades on. It's a completely different thing. So I guess I was alright. So then he came to my house.
It gets crazy, and I mean go crazy.
And I was pretty chill. And I was lying on his legs. No, I think I was lying in between his legs. I don't know, I was lying on his legs or in between.
Something to do with his legs.
Yeah. So I wasn't cuddling him, but I was sitting on his legs, or right, you get it. So we were watching a movie, and I felt some strange movement. And I was like, this man is not on his phone for sure. Like, that's one thing, he's not on his phone. And I didn't want to look behind because I was too scared. And I was like, what are you doing, stepbrother? I said, what are you doing?
I was about to say, where did that come from? Is there something you didn't tell me?
Yeah, we're stepbrother and sister, obviously.
Oh yes, because you're. Oh wait, I can't even say like his bilingual language, where he might know who he is.
No, he's like Latin or something. Latin.
He's Lithuanian. Latin is Lithuanian.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just said that straight out, but hey ho.
We'll cut it out.
If you're seeing this, hi! You knew who you are! And yeah, so I felt something. I was like, "What are you doing?" And he goes like, "I'm wanking off."
That always flabbergasted me. Like,
Well, especially since I'm there, and I was like basically laying on him.
that is not normal.
Uh-uh.
Especially with the fact that like
It was in the living room.
yeah, anyone could walk in. Like, what goes through your head to actually do that? Did you not think? Did you not think this through?
Hey,
So like, she forgot to add in a bit.
Yeah, like
This is us while we were editing this.
Yes, because I was like, oh my god, I didn't add this bit in, right? But whenever I came, like, whenever like we worked together, like I mean home. So basically, this man would like he randomly texted me one day, right? I'm adding this bit in because it's funny and it actually did traumatize me. And
I was traumatized for you.
You traumatized me with it half the time. Other people do as well. My boyfriend does. So anyway, what it is was he texted me one day and he goes like, here, like, I think we should try something new.
Oh,
Excuse me. But he goes like, I think we should try something new. And I was like, what do you mean try something new?
Strike the pose.
He was like, let's try and roleplay over text. Now this bit traumatized me. So I go like, oh, he goes like, right, I'll start off. And if you know character AI and all, you know the wee star, he did this, right? He walks into the house, closes the door behind him, puts his coat up on the coat hanger, and he walks over to her. He looks at her. Honey, I'm home.
About the oh honey.
Oh honey, I'm home. And I was like, what? I was like, what? And like he goes like, okay, your turn now. I go like, I'll be back in like a minute. I have to go help my mum with something. It was before I texted him back and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I was gone for like so long. I had like so much to do. I literally sat on my bed, watched TikTok. And he goes like, no, it's okay. Luckily for me, I forgot about it. No, he forgot about it. So I just thought we needed to add this bit in.
Like, wait, just imagine this. Oh honey, I'm home. Like, just imagine that. Like, did he imagine that? Did that like
He probably
get
did.
to him? Like,
He probably did.
that is.
I know he did. No, he actually never talked about future.
Like, that is.
Get help. I mean,
Yeah.
at least it wasn't like in real life, but yeah, that's.
It would
He
be.
probably would have.
No, I think it would have been worse if it would be in real life, because then you can't actually
Like,
ignore
say-
him for an hour.
You can't
Oh yeah,
just.
hold on. My mum just needs me, you know.
Yeah.
Let me just like
I have to walk my ghost real quick.
mm,
So
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, so we just thought we need to add this bit in, so if there's any more, you'll know. So bye
Bye.
guys.
Do you have a fantasy or something?
It's obviously you didn't.
Like there's the door.
And I go, why? Why are you wanking off? He goes like, you just got me so hard and like I can't keep it. Oh shit. In my pants.
Well, clearly not.
And I said, oh, okay. And he goes like, do you want to turn? Do you want to see my and I was like, I'm okay.
True. Oh.
But then it doesn't end there.
It gets worse.
So then another hour later.
Hmm?
Another hour later.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey, look at me like that.
because I didn't hear you.
An hour later. I'm still watching the movie. He actually eventually stopped wanking. But then somehow he was hard again. And he turns to me. Well, actually, no, he sat up first. I then started like feeling it, like through, like on like top of his clothes, like this. And he turns to me when I was still lying down. He goes like, "Can you please me off?" And I was like, "No, girl," because I've obviously like never done anything like that before, so I hadn't.
Any experience?
No idea. Yeah.
Well, now you do.
Um, but I go like, "No," and he goes, "At least suck it." I'm sorry, but there's one thing I have to say to this. Whenever I whenever he took it out to like try and get me to it, this man's was like some fishy tuna.
Absolutely disgusting.
Like it actually stunk. I was like, what? Like it was actually like
He definitely had some dick cheese there.
he actually did. I don't think he washed it properly.
If
Like
it smelled like that, I don't think he's ever washed it properly.
it actually like it smells like fish and shit together on like a bad fart.
A bad fart.
um, it actually stunk, and I was like, I was trying my hardest
I can imagine.
not to. Excuse me. And I said no, like I'm really tired. He tried to get like he placed my hand on it, and then I pulled away. I was like, I'm like really tired, but like next time I will. I didn't. Something much worse happened the next time. So when I was asleep, it didn't make things better. And then after that, somehow I still wanted another practice match. So yeah, and then it came around a second, third time, and he went to the bathroom, and obviously I knew the phone, like his passcode to the phone, and I was like, hmm. So he was in the bathroom. I looked, there was Wiz on it. So then, like, I just quickly closed his phone, and then he came down, and then a Wiz notification popped up, and I was like, why do you have like Wiz on your phone, especially when you have a girlfriend and you haven't said you're taken? And he goes, oh, like, I'm just looking for friends on it. This man was actually friends with the whole girl population. He says it's easier to get along with girls than it is guys.
pick me. He's giving pick me, choose me, love me.
And I was like, right, okay. And there was this girl that was clearly flirting with him, and then he goes like, he replied to her saying, haha, I've got a girlfriend. I was like, he's probably like gonna say like my sister like wrote that or something. But a couple of days later, my other ex, it was the last one I mentioned, the very last one, he texted me going like, here, I like don't want to upset you or anything, but he's like cheating on you. Like, he's talking to my best mate at the minute. And I was like, ugh. But then like it gave me a good reason to break up with him. I think he was like, I didn't cheat. I'm like, who's talking to you then? He was like, oh, how'd you find out about that? And I was like, I got spies everywhere. So yeah, then we broke up. Oh, and during that period we broke up like once, twice. And then we always got like back together. But yeah, hey ho. Do you wanna tell your story?
But do you want me to say how I met
Oh!
you?
Oh, I forgot about this bit. So we actually met through my ex because he was like, Patricia was saying, oh, I bet I can steal her away from you, and he goes like, no, you can't. So then we got added into a group chat. Well, I did, and honestly, Patricia won me over. Patrick was
Cut it out.
human.
As you can see, guess who won?
Me, Patricia. And then I finally heard them. We started calling. The first call
Was so awkward.
yeah, because I was going to see Patrick, and you were doing your art thing.
Yeah.
I still remember that you were doing like some art thing.
And guys, I passed my art. But that's not
And
the point.
then we just started calling more and more often. Then I told Patricia why we broke up. And then one day he like slobbered at me. So then I had to get your girl in.
This is my favorite part.
Yeah,
And then he got one of his friends
friends, quote unquote.
added to the group chat because she made a group chat with him, with me in it. And she didn't really care. And then she left, but he kept going. And I won.
He actually left the group. It was really embarrassing.
It really was.
He couldn't stand up for himself.
He had to get someone else to stand up for him.
And then she actually said sorry on his behalf.
She did. I actually forgot about that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna talk about my ex. So I feel like I need a burp, but I can't.
Let it out, girl.
Oh, excuse me. So I dated this guy who
No, you did a giraffe.
well, he didn't look like a giraffe.
Sorry.
Giraffe?
Sorry, you did it, child.
He looked like a child.
Speedo!
No, but so I met him on Wiz.
As you do.
Yep. Back when it was really trending. And so
I didn't do nothing.
she just caressed me with her
I
foot.
did not.
And basically, so we met, we started talking, started dating. All was fine, all was fine. And then later on, we got into an argument, and he was like, you always talk about yourself. Like, I feel like this isn't
Dingle
a
bongle, dingle
relationship
dangle,
about
yickety
us.
doo,
It's
yickety da,
just about
ping
you.
pong, lippy
I
tappy
was
too tap.
like,
Girl.
who do you think you are? First of all, you sit there and you don't even talk about the way you feel, even whenever I try to get you to talk about it, whether it's family problems, mental health problems, yada yada yada. And each time you like say, "Oh, it's nothing. I don't want to talk about it. It's just something I have to deal with." Like, girl, you can't be saying that then. And then he was like, "Oh, but it's different. It's harder for guys to talk about this because we get judged for it."
Huh?
You think I would judge you for it? Like, be serious. And so then, sorry guys, but then later on he mentions the sick family member that saying that they lied about them going to hospital, and like that was like, huh? Like, are you serious? Because why would someone lie about that? Especially when I'm very close to them. And he goes, "Oh, I don't know, maybe they want to like go out or something like that, go on getaway trips, go on dates." I'm like,
Huh?
where is this coming from? Like, you don't know that person like that, so like, why are you saying this stuff? Like, I know I told you about her, like, I literally told this man everything, also with how that person felt, because I wanted the comfort from, my partner. And he was like, "Oh, it's probably all just bullshit and all like that." I went off on him. I was like, "How could you say that?" And all that. Like, you shouldn't be saying that in the first place. Like, you wouldn't know that. And quite literally, that person would not lie about it because I've seen what happened to them. They got more drained, all this and that. So, like, there's no denying in it. And I clocked that man.
Hey.
Um, and he he was just like very. Oh, can I mention also the fact, like,
He has autism.
well, that, yes, but that was not what I was going to mention.
Oh.
He literally all day for like minimum 3 hours would play Fortnite with his friends without
Ew.
texting me. Like, nothing, not even like, "Oh, I'm busy playing with my friends." Like, I would have been fine with that, but he didn't.
It definitely is like one of those types where they have like such like a messy.
He gives off Discord vibes, like
It,
people who moderator on Discord. The
I
stuttering
could
went
see
crazy,
that.
but like,
And
he
then
gives
it's
off those
been
vibes. And when we called, he would never show his face.
because he didn't want to show you his
He never
dice.
sent voice messages, only texted. I was like,
Girl.
be normal, be for
Mm-mm.
real, be for real,
Be what?
be for real.
Be for real. His
Lolo.
bin, in his room definitely overflows.
He was obsessed with Batman too. Why is it all the ones
Oh,
that are obsessed with Batman, like,
autistic.
yeah, like, I swear the ex that I was talking about in the first video, I swear he was autistic too. Like, no offense to like autistic people,
I
like,
know.
really no offense, but there was just something particular about them ones that was like not right. Um, but yeah, that was
That one.
that one. But that ex was before the one in the first video. So,
Pop off.
you wanna do now?
I don't know which one I should do. If he sees this, I am not sorry. So,
Is it too late now to say
Say
sorry?
sorry,
Cause
cause
I'm
I'm
missing
missing more than just
your
your
body.
body. Du-du-du-du-du-du. Sorry.
so we're gonna use his nickname. So the nickname is Q-Tip because he looks like one.
Shout out to the original creator who named him that. But Q-Tip, if you are seeing this, just know I will find out where you live. And
I know where he lives.
Well, I already know where you live then. And just know you better be sleeping with one eye open. Because you are not safe.
I'm sleeping. So we dated in like year 10. He was a year older than me. So everything was going well and stuff like that. I was actually quite like okay at first. Like there wasn't anything toxic. We didn't even argue. But he was a bit like sexual and I didn't like that. But I tried to move past that. We moved past it. And one day I broke up with him. Can't remember what the reason was, but like
Probably for something he did.
probably. And we broke up. And then he texted me. He goes like, "Right, I'll call you like tonight to see how you are and all." Because it was my mum's. It was my mum's decision. And yeah. And he goes like, "Right, I'll call you tonight to see how you are." And I go like, "Right, okay." We were on call. I was absolutely sobbing my eyes out, right? And this is the first time, like, basically he ever cried. He was on call crying as well.
Aww.
So then we just became friends after that. And then another time, we went back together. And that was alright. And then he said, I have to break up with you, my mental health is awful. So then, nearly for a year, we go on, we go off, we go on, we go off. But then, one time when we went off, he said, "Can I come over?" And I was like, "Okay, sure." We watched, oh my god, me and my best mate, if he's watching this, you know who you are. He always made fun of me and Q-Tip for watching Puss in Boots. It was always
Puss in
him.
Boots is so good though.
It was always him.
He
that
was my
liked to watch
childhood
it.
crush, not gonna lie.
Oh yeah,
It's something about them books.
hear me out. And
You can hear something else part other than him. Sorry, that I took that a bit too far.
so then he came over, and then I like obviously if you're friends with a guy, you don't cuddle. This like hold on, I'm gonna reenact it with you. Right?
Oh, right.
So like we were like really far, right? It doesn't look like much, right? And we were just sitting watching Puss in Boots, and then he goes like this.
I almost fell.
And he goes like this and like snuggles into me, and I'm like,
Do you wanna snuggle some more?
and I was like, huh? We're like only best friends. And then, come here, I need you again.
Oh my god.
So like when we were snuggling, right? So what he did, right? Still watching Puss in Boots. He goes like that, and then he just, you get the idea.
Basically kissed her on the lips.
I know, when I was like, girl, what's happening? And then he did some. He started like not really sexual, but like sexual activities. Come here.
Oh my god.
Put your microphone away.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
That is wild. Nah. I can't cope.
And then I asked him what we were after that. We're just friends.
You cannot be for real.
That was like, I was expecting like a whole take me back, please. I love you. We're just friends.
And then he kept coming over a couple of times, like just as friends.
Friends.
And then after that, I think it was the next day, I was like, "Here, will you go out with me?" And he goes like, "Give me a like, let me think about it." And then like a couple minutes later, he goes like, "No, Mackenzie, sorry, I'm not in a good mood for a relationship."
Are you in a good mood to do all that?
Next day,
Well, you know what? I'm in a good mood to fucking pinch you.
But you know what the crazy thing is, Patricia?
What?
The day after, he had a new girlfriend.
Well, I'm coming her for her too. I'm only joking. She can keep that thing if they're still together.
No, no, he does have a new girlfriend now. Sure, I showed you.
Oh yeah.
He got her like those, one of those ginormous things with like roses and all. Yeah, he got her that. And then this was during summer.
I got that summertime
When like me and my boyfriend at this time, like, we had a wee breakup. And he said he randomly texted me, and he texted me going like, "Hi, how are you?" And all, and I go like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And then we had a wee catch up, and then he said, "Can I add your Snapchat? Like, my Snapchat's absolutely dead." And I said, Sure." And then after a couple minutes of talking on Snapchat, he turns around to me and he says, like, "Do you want to come over, like, around to my house this week?" But luckily for me, I was in Newcastle hanging out with Caden. So,
Oh.
and I said, "No, I can't. Like, I'm going to Newcastle for like a good couple of weeks." And he goes like, "Oh, okay, what about like when you're back?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." I never went, and then I actually blocked him.
Haha.
Yeah. So
Haha.
yeah, I can't really remember we like when we did it. We'd usually spend the time in the house, and then I still remember this one time I did ask him out, and he goes like, "I'll give you your answer soon." So then the next day I was on a walk, and I was like, "Here, do you want to come out for a walk with me?" And he goes like, "Yeah, okay." So then we all walked around, and then he like walked me like near my house, but not like near. And we were like, "Right, goodbye." I was like, "Right, I have to go, like, goodbye, blah blah blah." And then I hear Mackenzie like shout it out, and I turn around to him, and I go like, "Yeah." And he goes like, "Are you not forgetting something?" And I go like, "What do you mean?" He goes like, "You asked me out yesterday, so I'm gonna give you your answer." And I go like, "Okay." And I was like, "I swear to God, if this man rejects me in freaking person."
Oh. I just like threw up in my mouth. That's how you know a girl is truly disgusted by a man.
I was like, "If this man rejects me in the middle of this road, I'm like gonna die." And the sun was setting as well. And he said, "Yeah, I will go out with you." And then he came closer, kissed me, and then we went home. And then next day, "Mackenzie, we need to break up. I'm not in the right state." I was like, "When are you ever?" So yeah,
That is not it. He's
that's
not it.
it.
He's really not it. Oh. Remember every time me and you called, I would control your phone and text and be like, "Hi, Q-tip."
And then I actually got annoyed, and
He
then
got so angry.
he blocked me.
Like, there was no need. Calm down.
It's only a nickname, bro.
Exactly. Like,
Oh
it's not
yeah,
my fault you look like one.
he has like a stick insect. He's got a lizard, and then he's got a snake.
That's not an insect.
A stick insect.
Oh, a stick insect.
Yeah.
What the hell? He's built like a stick.
That's definitely for sure.
Yeah.
Right, me too.
Okay. Guys, this might be a little bit crazy.
Oh god.
So, in third year, the naive little girl I was like dating this guy. And okay, wait, I just have another one just popped in my head, but I'll do that after. So I was dating this guy, and how did we even meet?
I don't know.
It- there's no way. That's wild. Hold on, let me just. No, but anyways, before we get distracted, so oh yes, so he was like, you know, a typical guy,
Yeah.
and so he knew that I was in third year. I don't remember how old you are in third year, but he knew I was in third year. Uh, and so he was okay. Wait, I'll tell you the story. I'll tell you how old he was after. So he treated me so well, you know, all this
The
and that,
usual.
the usual, until they start showing their true colors. But anyways, and so he was really freaky deaky,
Freaky deaky.
to say the least. But not as freaky deaky as the one in the first video. But he was still freaky deaky enough, and obviously I was naive. I was like, oh my god! Wow! And so, you know, it was all good, and then like I was so in love. Like the little younger me, I was like, this is everything I dreamed for. And so then he was like, we need to break up. I was like, why? Like what? Mind you, I was okay, this was at night, but the next day I go to school and everyone was asking me like, are you okay? Are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm fine. But yeah, no, he texted me, we need to break up. I go, why? And then he goes like, you know why? I go like, no, I don't. So like, please enlighten me. And he goes, because I'm gonna be turning 20 or 21. I don't remember which one he said.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. And so I was like, oh, that's okay. I literally bawled my eyes out for like 3 days, and then I was like, okay. Like now that I look back at it, I realized that like I was being whatnot.
Groomed. Peter.
Yeah,
Surfer.
yeah.
All the above.
And so that was traumatizing. Like it was either he was turning 20 or 21. I don't know. But like he was nice, but like you knew my age and you still decided to do that?
Huh?
Like, are you okay in here?
No.
Do you need to get checked out in here? Because that's not right.
Bro's not right in the head in general.
Oh, that came up with bubbles. I
Ugh.
hate them. They don't feel right. They don't feel as satisfying. But yeah, so that was it.
Fun, fun, fun. Cool, cool, cool.
Are you gonna go now?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of who I'm gonna do.
I already know like the next one that I'm gonna do. This one's like an next talking stage though.
What do you think I should do?
I've got E. I've got L. I've got
No, I've got C, L.
E. You need to do E. You need to do E.
Okay, so yet
Squidward
again,
looking thing.
he's a creature. So
I bet you that's why you didn't get your brownie. He just knows you got them and
he's probably working tonight. That's why. So obviously yet again, Madagascar was
guys, this was back when it was trending.
yeah, this was back when I was trending. So I dated him for like a good while. Well, no, we talked a wee bit first, and then we started dating. And so obviously it was still school time that I dated him. He was awfully clingy. Like when I mean clingy, I mean fucking clingy. So I don't know what went on in his head. 6 o'clock, he was up, and his bus did not come. Like he didn't come until like 7:50 or 7 or 8, whatever, right? But some reason he was up at 6 every morning, and he decides to call me at 6 o'clock in the fucking morning every day. Well, not on the weekends, but like basically every day. Now I didn't have to get my bus until 7:25 or 7:50. Actually, 7:50. I was like so tired and like, oh, don't even get me started. So then one day he goes, "Here." That
Oh,
was good.
oh, that was really good. I felt like lighter.
So one day he goes like, "We need to go out on a date," and I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure." Now, where would you go out on a first date?
I mean, it depends on the weather, and I like that.
It was a good sunny day.
Okay, well then probably be like to the beach or like on a walk. Like it doesn't have to be like going to the movies or like, something where you need to buy stuff. Like even a walk I enjoy for a date.
Well, this man took me to KFC.
Absolutely disgusting, by the way.
Nah, not even McDonald's.
I didn't even like KFC at this time. I was like, what the fuck do I get? And yeah, so that happened. We walked down the Bloomfield and we seen his like grandma. She like she liked me a lot for some reason. Barely even talked to the woman. But she gave him some money. And then we went
Some.
£100
That is not some for food.
for fucking
Why
more
would you
food.
need £100 for food? Like, what are you ordering? Are you that fat?
He actually was. He had a belly.
Yeah, that says
Like
us all.
like a big, big,
I'm
big.
guessing he's well fed, and I know who it's from.
No wonder why he works at McDonald's.
Do you reckon he like steals some of the nuggets whenever they're ready?
Oh my god, yeah. You know when people count them, like there's one missing.
Or like, that's why there's no brownies. It's not that he didn't give you any.
Yeah, them all, the
He
fat
had
shit.
them all.
But yeah, we met his granny, and then we met his aunt. So that was okay. And then we were going back, and he goes like, "I'm gonna have to go early." I go like, "Why?" And he goes like, "Because like I need to get a few things for my mom." Because he actually lived quite close to me, shockingly. And I was like, "I'll help you." This man did not know where barely anything was in Sainsbury's, and he claimed that he did know. Okay.
Embarrassing.
Yep. So then, next time we hung out, his mom dropped him off, said hello to me, but the first time, like, I couldn't really meet her because she was sick. So we walked down to like Smith's,
My favorite.
and I was looking around. I don't know what this man was doing, probably banking to be honest, but he took a good amount of time just to piss.
Oh. The words just like process there now.
Like, it took a good like 14 odd minutes. And this was in Smith's bathroom.
Ah.
He probably was wanking to be honest.
Or
No, because I asked him, I said, were you taking a shit? He was like, no.
straight up. Are you taking a?
Yeah, I texted him while he's in the bathroom as well. I was like, are you okay? And he goes like, yeah, I'm just taking a piss. I'm like, sure
Mm,
you are. Why is it all my exes like wank over me, or like I give them blue balls somehow?
I don't know. Don't ask me. I mean, at least yours didn't play play with his pillow, fiddle with his pillow.
And then we went down.
Sorry, I just there's a detail that now I remembered too.
Oh god. So then we walked down the street. I don't know what went through his head, but he kissed me, and he goes like, "Is it okay if I try something on you?" And I go like, "Yeah." I know some people find this hot, but I find it such an ick. He bit, like, you know why people like bite like the earlobe.
Oh no!
I was
It's given character AI. He nibbles on your ear and whispers, "I love you." Nah, that would send me like 6 feet under that.
oh, so then
Like, you like whenever there's like warm breath near your ear? Like, oh,
anyway, I walked down the
at
street.
least he didn't lick your ear.
Oh no, he did.
Oh,
After.
hell no!
Nah, no. That was disgusting.
It is. He is disgusting. But then we walked down the street, and I think we like. No, we didn't walk around the pier. We just walked down the street, and then he says, "I'm hungry." And I go like,
Oh, he's hangy. Hangy.
He says I'm hungry, and I go like, "I'm
When
not."
is he not?
And then I said, "Well, I'm not really." And he goes like, "Is it okay if we go to the kebab shop?" And I said, "Yes." Now, before we like went in, he like did this to me, and he goes to me, "Before we go in here, my ex is working, so if you could make her jealous, that would be like great." And I was like, "What? Do you like still like her or something?" Like, Patricia's lost for words. And then we got the kebab. I had some of it. It was alright, I suppose. Oh right, I forgot that I mentioned when I was talking about the phone. And as soon as like we got home,
Sorry about that, y'all. But carry on.
yeah, so it was trying to make me to make his ex jealous, and basically it felt like I already met his whole family. So then I lost feelings for him, and then I was struggling with my epilepsy because I just started having epilepsy, and he blames me for this. But obviously at this time I didn't really know what I was doing. ASMR. So I itching my nose by the way, I'm not picking at it. And I was like, oh, I feel bad because I'm breaking up with him the day before his like aunt's funeral. And I was like, but it's better to like, what's the word? It's better to do it than lead him on. So I broke up with him, and he goes like, "What?" I go like, "Yeah, I'm breaking up with you because of these reasons." And he goes like, "No, Mackenzie, you can't do this. You can't do this." And then he goes like, "Will you get back with me if like whenever you feel better?" Now, me being the sweet person I am, like I didn't have the guts to tell this lad no, so I just said, "Yeah." Never did get back because he hates my guts. And then he goes like, "Right, I'm away to my aunt's funeral." I'm like, "Oh, okay, good luck." So I thought,
Good luck to a funeral? Nah, that's wild.
but
Sorry, coughing fit.
anyways, so I was really dumb, but like I was like, oh, I need him to get over me, because he actually really loved me. Like I could tell he did, and obviously I did at one point, but then he just got like pretty needy, and I was like, like I actually didn't have my own free time. It was ridiculous. Like I could not hang out with anyone else. Like, can you hang out? Can you? It was all. And I was like, oh God, stop!
Stop it!
I didn't even have my alone time.
Oh, a girl
Don't
needs her alone time.
even if I needed the bathroom. That's like the only alone time I had. I know. So I blocked him because I wanted him to get over me instead of him complaining to me about it. And then one time, like I unblocked him, and when I tell you this, lord slobbered at me. He slobbered at me. He goes like, "It's all your fucking fault." Blah blah blah. Like, why'd you block me after? He goes like, "That's the only thing I want to do." I said, "It's because I wanted you to get over me." And he goes like, "Well, that didn't help because I'm still not over you." And I'm like, keep in mind, after this, he got a new girlfriend. And he goes like, "It like I'm really not over you. Like anytime I walk past McDonald's or KFC."
All the memories just flood back. I still see your shadows in my room. That's what it gives off.
McDonald's, KFC, the kebab shop, like just anywhere we walked in Bangor in general, like it makes me think of you. And I was so close to say, like when he mentioned McDonald's and KFC, I'm like, are you calling me fat? I was so close to saying that, but I was like, no, can't say that. So then, he kept slabbering at me, and I was like, fuck me, and then I blocked him. So then, one day, right, still had each other blocked and everything. One day, me and my friend were in McDonald's, and we were waiting for someone to like give us our food, and I seen this familiar figure, and I'm like, he looks like really familiar.
I wonder who could it be?
And I was really confused. So then my friend, he was like going on his break. So I called him over. I was like, "Is that such and such?" And he goes like, "Yes, it is." And he also reported you. And I was like, "Huh?" He goes like, "For what?" He goes like, he came up to me and said, "Can you like please like kick him out or something because
Please kick him.
oh, can you please kick them out because like that's my ex and like we didn't have a good time and all." And like
That is
things
not a good reason.
exactly. But then my friend said, I said no because no, one, Mackenzie, you're my friend. Two, you can leave a horrible review about McDonald's and it will destroy the reputation. And three, like it's not a valid excuse. And oh my god, it was so awkward. So now anytime I go into McDonald's, I fear like just seeing him.
Mm.
But you know, it's really funny at the same time. I think he's moved himself to the back because like he still sees me and he has this fear of like giving me my food. I actually think he did give me my food at one point. I can't remember what I got, but like I swear he gave me my food. it was like the most awkward thing. I just said thanks. Like I smiled at him and I was like, thank you.
The fake smile.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So yeah, he works at McDonald's and like I have this joke that he knows I order a brownie. So like anytime he's on shift, he just like eats or takes away the brownies.
Yep.
So
Wouldn't be surprised if he didn't.
I know. So that's the end of the story.
Okay, so the one thing I missed out about my ex in the first video was that not only did he do stuff with the pillow, but this man cut open a teddy and used it. Now let that sink in. Yeah. And guess who he pretended the teddy was?
You.
Me. So yeah, I was like, and did he show me?
Yeah.
Absolutely. But moving on. So there was this guy. I don't actually remember how we met, to be honest. But
Was?
no, I actually don't think it was Wiz.
Oh, that's a shocker.
I think that was it was either in third year or that was either in third year or second year, but like the summer second year. Something like that. I don't really remember, honestly. But I don't know why I attract all these guys who are like this, but
Go.
stop. But so he would do stuff with his downstairs. And there was a time that I remember that he told me on call that even because he would like be like, oh, you should join me, all this and that. And one time I was on the time of the month and I said that no, and because I never do that stuff, mind you, he was older. And so he
Here's what they call it.
and so okay, wait, I'll wait until you're back because I need your facial expression for this.
I'm back.
And he said that even if I was on that time of the month, he would still do it with me, like in person. Use his downstairs, his hands. He said that he didn't care if it got all over him. He said that he would actually enjoy that. I was like, oh, vampire? Edward Cullen, is that you? But yeah, no, he said that. And he said that we would live together and we would do it everywhere. I was like, oh,
Even the bathroom floor?
even the bathroom floor.
Like, public bathroom floor?
Oh no, I wouldn't.
I know someone who did
I know
that.
someone who did that too.
I can't remember who told me though.
But anyways, there's so many people that did that. Have you done that?
Oh yeah. Oh, good amount of times.
No.
With my boyfriend. Oh, we just couldn't contain it.
But yeah, I was like, oh. And like, here's the thing. He would pretend that he would not do it on call. And like, oh, there's no. Pretend this is the blanket. But anyways, it went like over one of his shoulders and then like over his legs. Because he would like sit down or lay down. And then you just see the blanket moving up and down. So I was like, what are you doing? And he was like, nothing. I was like, I can clearly see what you're doing. Like, you're doing something, just admit it. Like, it's out there, so like, you might as well just
I
tell
was
me.
going to say nothing to be ashamed of, but there is something to be ashamed of.
And what was it?
No, like about the thing, like whenever you said like, "What are you doing?" Like it's obvious, and then I was,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. No, but so I was just like, just tell me, and he was like, do you want to see instead? I was like, uh, he didn't even let me finish. He was like, I'm gonna show you anyways, and he just whips it out. I'm like,
um,
he also said about doing it in a hot tub, even if his family was like, because his hot tub was like next to a window in his living room, which where his family would hang out mainly. And he said he wouldn't care if his family was in the living room. I was like, no, God! What? So, yeah, that's one for you.
I'm still flabbergasted.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Girls go.
My ex snoring. So I met this guy through actually another one of my exes. And like they were friends, but I didn't care if I did his mate. So
Oh, wait, is he friends with the? Mm-hmm.
yeah, the one that went to my school, yeah. So it was okay.
Oh, sugar.
It was
Anyways,
okay.
continue.
Um took us under the blanket. So um we hung out at first and like obviously I couldn't
Where did you put it?
You're lying.
I'm
Oh,
not
wait. I can't go.
So basically basically we hung up for the first time and then my mum was sitting in the car park so we really couldn't go anywhere. Then the second time my mum was like driving around in Bangor, not Bangor, I don't know where she was, I think she was in Bangor. So then me and him quickly ran to his house because we had like
Oh.
long, yeah. So
Oh.
so went to his house and started making out. Now I don't know what it was about this man, but he really loved to make out.
Bro, can she go
So I was like, why does this man love to make out so much? And
I don't care. Go away.
so we made out and like, oh my god. So his mom like told him not to lock the door. And his mom was so sweet. She was the kindest person on earth. And then he also had a sister, but I don't know. I don't think she was in. Actually, no, she wasn't. Um, but anyway, so checked me into his bedroom, and his mom was trying to open the door, and she was like, "Such and such, let me in." Now this man had a sofa in his room, couch. What he did, he dragged that to his door so his mom couldn't open the door. And I was like, why are you doing that? Like, what?
That is not normal behavior.
No, like, you actually would have thought we were actually going to do something really bad if not all we did was make out. So then he decided to, like, throw me onto his bed. Like, fucking full on bag with. And he had a wooden bed. So, when he did that, the bed broke. So
Ow.
then he gave me one of his shirts to like wear while he was playing Fortnite. No, Fortnite or like Minecraft. I think it was Minecraft. And yeah, he was just sitting there and like, yeah, more making out. that was, yeah. But now we're gonna skip past a couple of times. We're gonna get to the main event that really traumatized me. So there was the shopping centre and it had a ginormous car park, and it was like 4 or 5 like layers and sorry levels, and level 1 was open, but the rest of them weren't. So what happened was he took me up to like the 3rd level, I'm quite sure. And we started making out. Then these kids were like, "How do we get into like the abandoned shopping centre?" He told them every single step because he's really into like parkour and like stuff like that, exploring places. So then we continued to make out. The shutters, right, for the car park, they did shut, but they like, shut it at a certain time, like 5 or 6. And when we were making out, I heard like a noise. And I pushed him away. He goes like, "Why'd you push me away?" And then he tries to come back in. I was like, "Stop. Can you go downstairs and check if the shutters are like shutting?" And I was like, "Please." And he goes like, "Right, okay." He came back up with a a awkward facial expression. And I was like, "Oh?" And he turns to me, he goes like, "Right. So the shutters are shut. So we have 2 options, like call the police or jump out of the building." And I was like, "No, we'll jump out of the building." Because I ain't for no damn police. So I had to like put my leg like over the like fence, basically. And he told me to jump and he'd catch me. I was absolutely myself. Absolutely myself. Because I had never done this before. So I barely did like really any of the work, but like still. So then I had to like I scraped my hand as well. So then I jumped, hoping he would catch me, and he did. So then we had to like go down this pipe that led to like this wall. So then that's what we did, and then I scraped my hand again, and then obviously we got to like the very bottom level, and then I was sitting on that wall. I could jump, but I was like trying to process what happened, and I sat there crying, blood coming out of like my hands were bloody, like it was a crime scene. And he goes like, "Mackenzie, just jump, like come on, we don't have time for this." And I was like, like I will, oh my heart, like could have literally came out of my chest, like I could have had a heart attack. I think I was like actually having a panic attack.
Probably.
I was crying and like I barely could breathe. I was like, and like he was just standing there just scrolling through his phone like it was nothing. He goes like,
Oh,
"I
so supportive.
I know." And then eventually like I did get down. So then we went into like the public bathrooms, and he goes, "Right, go in there." Like, "I'll go in there, male, female." So I went in. This like woman, like 50 something, she seen me walking in with bloody hands. And like you can see the scrabs and everything. So I went in, washed my hands, and I was like, fuck, like it was really sore. And she turns to me and she goes like, "Are you alright, love?" And I go like, "I just scraped my hands really badly because my boyfriend made me jump out of a building, the abandoned building." She goes like, "Oh, what?" And I go like, "Yeah." And like she could see I was absolutely sobbing, so like she gave me like a side hug, and she goes like, "You deserve better than that. You
What
just,"
a queen.
I know. And that happened. And then he started kissing my hand to like make it better, but it was really so stingy. I was like, "Oh my god, it's not gonna help. It's not gonna magically help my hands." They literally looked like a crime scene. So then we just went to the shop like it was nothing.
Nah, I
Yeah.
can't cope.
And then another time I wanted to go for a decent walk. Halfway through the walk, he stops, and I was like, "Why are you stopping?" He goes like, "I'm horny." I was like, "God." We went in the bush, right? Now, whenever we made out, he was always so like dramatic about it. Like he had the top off and everything. And I remember I was sending my friend a picture of him like lying on top of me, and obviously he was shirtless. And he goes like, "Oh, did you shag in a bush?" Because oh my god, we're in a bush. So then I got called bush shagger for a while, but my friend like he still hasn't let this go. He's still on about this bush shagger, bush shagger. It was oh my god, it's his fault, right? And then I'm so thankful for this day. I randomly told him when we were walking back. I was like, "Oh, like I have a wedgie." He goes like, "Can I pull it out for you?" And I was like, "No, it's okay." Proceeds to pull it out, and I was like, "There's people walking around as well." So then later on, when I went home, my mum said to me, "Mackenzie, what were you and your boyfriend at today?" And I was like, "We went on a walk and stuff, and then we came back." She goes like, "I heard he was touching your thong." Because her best friend seen it happen.
Oh my god. I
Thankful.
would have been so embarrassed.
I was embarrassed, but I was so thankful. Because she goes to me, break up with him. I was like, "Oh, yes." So,
Just an excuse.
I know. And,
Why is there kids outside at this time?
get to bed.
It's past your bedtime, love.
And then I broke up with him. He started absolutely sobbing his eyes out. He's like, "Mackenzie, please don't break up with me. Please don't break up with me." And then I actually just said, like, "Oh, it's because I'm going into year 11 and, like, you know, stressful and all. Like, I need to focus on my studies."
She
Because,
needs
like,
to take it serious, guys.
I never did anyway.
Education comes first.
And he goes, like, "I'll help you study, Mackenzie. I'll do whatever it takes. Just don't break up with me." And then, like, we broke up. But nowadays, I'm friends with his ex.
So cute.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, this is the end of the video.
Yeah, and
So Pat and Mac are out.